Hi everyone, this is Lori from Craggy Brook Witchery, and what you're seeing is my secret little room I have down in the basement where I can use all my magical tools in privacy, and it is really a room I am so happy with. I didn't have this much space for this playtime that I do now, but I am certainly enjoying this home that we've moved to that gives me a little bit more room for all my witchy toys. So I'm going to start over here on the left, and we're going to go through some of these cabinets slowly, and I'll try to steady the camera enough. It'll be about a 20-minute video each session because that's all the memory card I have in my current phone. So starting up here at the top, way up, you're going to see some of the fun things I got up to when I moved in with some dollar store stickers. It was absolutely so much fun, and it really enhanced the room, and I wrapped it around the door just a little bit. So up on the top shelf there, you can see I've got a box of incense to the right, some of my vases and candle holders, and as we come down, you'll see some of the books I use, and I'll zoom in a little bit. Aroma Care. And to the right is my massage oil. And these, I have two of these. I hand lettered some of the herbs and things or essential oils that I would need in certain spell work, just as like a little cheat sheet. And that was a lot of fun. I got those at the dollar store, and I painted them black and then added on with a white quill all the information I needed. Over here are some of my essential oil bases. I do like the Voyageur. If you can see it, I can zoom in there. Voyageur soap and candle. That's from BC. And they really do make some inexpensive, wonderful blends, as well as your bases. Down here are some of my herbs, some that I have grown, others that I've collected. And it gives me something to enjoy putting my spell bags together with. Down below, these are some of the energy books that I have, along with some, you see those red ones to the left, those mat board ones, those are pendulum sheets. And below that, as a Reiki practitioner, I have all the books set aside for Reiki 1, 2, 3, and Masters. Now I'm going to go a little bit to the right here. Stay with me. Up on the top shelf, you'll see I have all the cloth bags I need for doing some spell bags. In the center of that black one that says Divination Tea, I do sort of blend my own teas, and I can bring myself down here and enjoy them at any time. That is my coffee grinder, which is now my incense herb grinder, and my mortar and pestle. Here is the other dollar store cheat sheet that I made with ingredients for love spells, self-love, working with ancestors. And we'll scoot back over to this shelf here. In these little metal containers at the back, there's some more herbs there, all alphabetical. Some of my salts, some of my resins, some blends, some loose herbs, and some tools I can use in some of my spell bags. And if I come further down, you're going to see a few more of my resins, incenses, salts, and some of the burners I use when working and preparing some of these. My big jar of salts. And down now here, some of my Florida Waters tools for incense blending, more candles, smudge sticks, and these drawers are full of a variety of candles, different thicknesses, different colors. And there's some more candle making equipment there, and tools. I love that little jar to the right there. That's my stickum for candles. So I'm going to carefully bring you back up again. Sorry for the jarring. And over to this shelf. And up on top, you'll see some of my other burners and utensils. More jars that I've been able to collect from thrift stores. Some of my flowers in the summer that I was able to dehead and keep for some spells. Some more little cheat sheets I made in some old mirrors. Scan over to that one so you can see it a little closer. And the beautiful little jars I'm able to find and collect. Down here, we're into the candles. Candle holders. Different moon blends that I've made up. Fairy dust, fairy blends. And down here, some of my collector pots for my candles. Some more bottles, lids, everything you need to make your roll-ons, corks. And in here I left a couple drawers open so that you could see. These are the plastic bottles that I use sometimes for my blends. Used to use them a lot for massage. I save some liquor bottles because they're just the right size for making some of my blends. And down here, more tools, more bottles, corked and screw tops, more lids. If I continue on the bottom, you can see some of the tools I use for my altar work stuck there. Some of my palm stones that I love to use. Crystals, a little bit dark in here today. So we'll move out of that shelf. And some more of the gemstones I use. I love crystal balls. I have quite a few of those if it'll focus. Not so great. If I come back here, you get a better idea. And then we have little gemstones that I put in candles and spell bags. More crystals. More collectors from thrift store finds. A little blessing bag there. This one here in the center is my moon water. I try to make that at every full moon. In here I'm storing my special shells, equipment, and over here we're getting into some of the plant-based decks. If it'll focus, there we go. And some more oil mixes. Down into here. Now these are what I discussed in some of my earlier videos. Candles for every day of the week. My beautiful hermit. And down here, this is where I store some of the spells that I'm working on. The candles I used. Some of the tools I need. my books to go with my three sisters, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene, their three oils, and more crystals and stones and different layouts for laying and putting the stones on the body. Down below, remedies and healing books, magic books off to the right, my music, and we're also getting into where I just keep most of the tools I need for working, and some of my music that I have collected, singing bowls, a chart to go along with the zodiac work that I do, and over here you can see sort of a wall art that I've put together and some candles. And over here, this is the other art sculpture I use to honor the days of the week. So every little candle holder holds one candle dressed with gemstones to honor the days of the week. I'm going to walk you over into this corner, but I can show you a little bit here. This is where I can sit and meditate. I've got my blend ready for a cup of tea, my kettle, my teapot, and I can sit here, relax, and meditate. Put my feet up. Over here, we're getting into my altar space from Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, and Mary Magdalene. And here, some more tools for blending my herbs, most of them collected from a thrift store. Rose petals stored in some beautiful decanters. A little deck tucked in the corner, and a shell from my grandma. This shows you some of the work I put into for this year. And that was all about the full moons. Another Kuan Yin. Now these are my incense ready to go. Some cleansing sprays. You can see a little bit out of my outdoor window here. My flowers are not up. Spring is seeming to be delayed a little bit, but it should be beautiful soon. A burner. This is my candle that you'll see a little bit better from the other view. We're coming up to my altar here, where I keep my grimoire. A couple of my wands, and you can see one of the cloths I created for working with the signs of the zodiac. These are my stones marking the four corners of my altar table for the earth, air, in the back, the little orange one for fire, and over here, my rose quartz for water. Now you get a better look, but the light is not working for me today to show you Archangel Michael. But he is beautiful when he's lit. Some of the water from the creek, a new wand that I'm hoping to bless by the moon. And here, this wicker, I can hide another stool for my Reiki table right behind there. And over here, I'll move my little sweater. Nobody sees that. This is some tulip artwork that I created to sit above my Reiki bed. And so, you've been able to see most of my room. Over here, this is the door, and this is where I keep all the bags with the essential oils and gems for every day of the week. And below it is like another little cheat sheet. Stones I can pull, colors I can pull for every day of the week. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I hope it entices you to create a room that's special to you. And maybe on another day, we'll come back and show you a little bit more. But for now, blessings, love, and if you like these videos, please subscribe and leave your comments